Hi, it's Francesca, and thanks for joining today's Treadmill Treats. So today is going to be a really sensitive subject for a lot of people. And I know that some people are on this side and some people are on this side. And you know what? No matter what side you're on, we all get to have an opinion. So, for people out there that like to demean and belittle people because their opinion doesn't match theirs, grow up and get a life. I mean, we're saying this out front, okay? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and just because your opinion is different than my opinion, I'm not going to tell you you're stupid, you're a snowflake, whatever. You're entitled to your opinion. We live in a free country. We are all entitled to our opinion. So this is just the forenote before I say what I'm going to say. So last week, Texas passed a bill where women, they're outlawing abortions, especially if it's after 6 weeks that you're pregnant. Now, most people don't even know you're pregnant at 6 weeks, but that's a whole nother story. My story is that no one, especially some 80-year-old dinosaur congressman, Supreme Court, living in 1920, knows anything about what's going on in today's society, in today's world, with a woman's body. These are our bodies. And before you get started, aren't you Christian? Yeah, I am Christian. I know who I am and whose I am, okay? This is my opinion, this is my body, and I get to choose, okay? Second of all, for all you so-called Christians out there, everybody better get their seatbelts on for this one, because here it comes. Put your money where your mouth is. You're so quick to throw stones at other people. And what was the Bible verse? He who has no sins cast the first stone. But you're quick to cast stones at everybody. But put your money where your mouth is, okay? All of you, the Congress people, the people that are passing these bills, the Christians that are saying it's a sin and all of this. Did you put any money in towards our foster care system, which is falling apart? What about that there's 500,000 kids in foster care? What about that there's 125,000 kids that have not been adopted? What about that? Did you put money into that? Did you put money into having these women that don't want to have these kids or cannot afford to have these kids in affordable daycare or affordable housing, or maybe programs where they could get better jobs? Did you put any money into that? No, of course not. Why would you do that? You just want to point the finger and say, you can't do that with your body. But too bad, once we're done with you and, you don't have an abortion and you have this child and you can't afford this child and you have to put it goes into daycare or it goes into the system. We don't really care about you. And we're on to the next person that we're going to throw rocks at. So we don't really care about what happens to you or that child that we so wanted you to keep. We don't give a shit about that. We only care about the next person who we don't want to do what we don't want them to do. Okay? So get mad at me if you want. Say whatever you want, because I have a personal take in this story, okay? I was 15. I was raped, okay? I was a virgin. I had my whole life in front of me. And I remember my mother saying to me, "What do you want to do?" Well, did you think I want to have my rapist kid? I mean, I'm 15. She gave me that choice. I chose to have an abortion. And I'll never forget, back in the dinosaur days, we had to cross picket lines and people spit at me, and so-called Christians called me baby killer and wished me dead. And the doctor, when I got in there, told me, when I started to cry, because I had never even been to a gynecological exam at 15, he said, "Well, too late to cry now. You should have thought about that before you spread your legs." Did any of these people know my story? No. Did they bother to ask my story? No. But they all expected me to keep this child and raise this child because they don't believe in abortion. Well, you know what? It's something that I don't regret, okay? I had my whole life ahead of me, and this was not what I wanted to do, especially because of the way this child was conceived. And I'm sorry. This is my body, my choice, and I am going to be, a Christian and believe that it's your body and your choice, and that's just who I am and what I believe in. And you know what? You can believe in anything you want, but At the end of the day, it's still our bodies, our choice, and you don't get to make the decision for us. And if you decide that you really want to help these women out, go into your pockets and make options available for these women to make these choices then, to make informed decision about what they want to do with their pregnancies. Have something out there, not just saying, don't do this, but have an option out there for them. Affordable daycare, fix the foster systems in our country. Do something. Get women the help that they need if you want them to keep and raise these children. Don't just put another 500,000 children into the system and do nothing about it. Put your money where your mouth is. Make a change. Be the change you want to see. And I'm sorry, this just gets me a little riled up. But thanks for joining. Check me out on all the social media at Treadmill Treat. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate y'all.